Alright guys, so this is the subboard for which we need to put a new charging port to. And if you haven't seen the process of removing the old port, which looks like this, then watch the previous video. So right now let's proceed. I have my soldering iron set to the highest temperature, and we need to suck all the solder from these anchor points for the port. And as such, I need to find a way of holding my port as I use this, for holding this board, as I use the suction tool. Now that's that. Let me attempt to focus and then zoom in. Okay, right there. And this is my tool for suction. And okay, the first hole is open. Second hole is open. Third hole partially open. Fourth hole open. Let's go back to the third. Open. Now we can pick ourselves a new port from here, and this is that. So let's just compare the two for you. Now when you look at that in the center, there's that piece of dash. Hope you're able to focus. Now when you look at this one, you can see that dash in the center of that oval dark spot is missing. That's because it has been ripped off. That happens usually because of using a faulty charger. Just burnt my paper. Anyway, that said, let's get our port into here. This is the new one. So normally the first things I begin with the back. That's the conducting lines for data. So first thing, because all those points already have some bit of solder, I'm going to apply flux to prevent the solder being oxidized at high temperatures. Let me try to zoom out. I feel like it's overly zoomed in. Okay, but anyway, let me zoom out. Yes, it's alright. Sorry, zoom in. Now I'm going to use the tip of my soldering iron, which is as thin as the soldered contacts, and this is the right way of doing it. Swab to and fro along the port, along the terminal and the solder pad. That allows heat to be transferred from the tip of the soldering iron to the contact point, and therefore the solder. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now at this point, let me solder the anchor terminals, ones that help it sustain the pulling and pushing forces. So I'll begin with the extremities. Okay, that, then that, and that. Now a little more solder will come down to our terminals. That looks like much. I can still take it off using my soldering gun, but first I apply some flux. So I'm just trying to clean up the terminals that are bridged to each other, so that they are not bridging anymore. Okay, I think that's sufficient enough, and that is it. So we're going to put it into the phone and then put a charger into it. Let me zoom out. Alright, so I might as well return the cushioning rubber, to make sure that the port is not under stress. Alright, that goes in that way. Where's the one for the speaker or the microphone? We'll assemble it later, but for now let's put it for testing. Oh, now it shows up after I'd given up on it for now. Alright, so that goes in right there, and then this returns there. Plug that in, bring our charger. Now this is a problem to us, the fact that this power button is doing things that it shouldn't be doing. Now let's bring our terminal for the one that charges here. Let's plug this in. Okay, now on this page, as it is booting, you won't be able to see it powering on, so let's wait for it to do so. Alright, so it is powered on. Does my charger have power? Yes, it does. Sorry, my power bank. Okay, we plug this in. Okay, so it shows somewhere there, if you look critically, charging, and it's at 1%. So let's give it some 5 or 10 minutes and then return, see what percentage it will be at. For the sake of closing this video, I haven't had to wait for all the 10 minutes. I just needed to show you a percentage increase, and it's now at 2%. See you in subsequent videos. Remember to subscribe.